Hello and welcome to EV Focus Now, and today we're going to talk about this 2022 Chevy Bolt EV and EUV that GM recently have dropped the price on. They've dropped the price almost by $5,500, which is fantastic, and make this car very affordable. You're talking about $26,000 to $28,000, but there is a caveat to it that's kind of hurting, in my opinion, the average consumer looking to get into their first EV or affordable EV, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. First, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, liking these videos. I really appreciate it. I love doing these videos, and it's great to have you guys join me today. Hit the like and subscribe button if you get a chance, and let's get into the Chevy Bolt pricing dilemma here. So, again, Chevy, the Bolt. I've always liked the Bolt. I've owned a Bolt back in 2018. Love the car. It's a fantastic city car. It drives really well, handles well, great pickup. 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. It's fast. One of the best one pedal regen systems I've ever been in. It's up there with Tesla. And the fact that you have the handle on the side, you can apply more regen and bring it all the way to a stop. So I really like everything about the Bolt. Is just was a little too small for my needs and I had to move on from it. But it's a great city car, great running around car. And the new ones, the Bolt EUV, definitely is a little bit bigger, a little bit taller than the EV. But as you can see them there side by side. But they're both, I like the redesign of both of them, and they're both great value to take advantage of. Now, you're talking about a 65 kilowatt battery that they've put in there, and it's giving you a range of 259 miles, which I've always said the Bolt's a great city car, but you could take this on the road. Don't make no mistake about it. You can take this across America with Electrify America and EVgo. It's supporting you. You can definitely take it. The only problem is that the max charging speed, I think, is about 50 kilowatts and maybe 60 kilowatts. They may have updated it some, but that's it. So that's going to take about an hour and 10 minutes to go, 10% up to a full or 80. So that's the only thing you want to think about, that the charging speeds will really slow down your trip. But if you're not in a hurry, this car can do it. And it's at an affordable price too. That's the great thing about it. And with GM cutting the price $5,500, it makes it so affordable for people to access. Now, keep in mind that GM no longer has the federal tax credit. They've maxed out on that. So they may be doing this to say, hey, we want to make our car more affordable because we understand other manufacturers have this tax credit. So they dropped it down. Or maybe they just want to sell the inventory that they have, and the Bolt may be going away. I don't know. I think the Bolt's here to stay. I think they're going to upgrade it with the Ultimate battery pretty soon. Their new battery system that they're working on, that's in the Lyric, that's in the Hummer. So I think you're going to see that, maybe update that, and they'll change the Bolt around, make it a little bigger, or just modify it somehow in the next coming years. But I don't think they're going to get rid of it. But it is a great car. It has a lot of good tech in it. You see the navigation. They've made the screen 10 inches there, and it's really just fantastic how it looks. It hooks to Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you can use your own navigation system there. And on top of that, it's not that bad. It's not as roomy as the EV6, but you can see inside here, the interior is pretty roomy. Sits 4 people, very comfortable. They've improved the seating. The seats of the older models were a little thin. People complained. These are a little more bolstered and more supportive, so that's great. You can sit 5 back there comfortably, but because there's a flat floor in the back, but 4 definitely for road trips will be no problem. Now when you come back to the rear, it's adequate storage for a car this size, and you can put a baby stroller in there. You can put 5 pieces of luggage in there, maybe 5 22-inch roller bags, possibly. They're stacked right, so it's pretty roomy. It's decent back there, but it's not, it's for definitely a family car. You can get around town, and it's to me one of the best city cars around as far as getting around town, handling, and driving performances, dynamics anyway, of this vehicle. The problem is that I just stopped by a Chevy dealer 3 days ago just to take a look at something. They had someone on a lot, and immediately I looked down. You see the price of $28,000, the new price decrease from GM, and then right below that, dealer markup, $5 grand. So GM has lowered the price of this car, and the dealers have raised the price back up, adding on markups. And that is so unfortunate because you may have just taken some people out of the price range once again because of these dealer markups. There's nothing GM can do about it, but it's really unfortunate because it's a great car to get. A lot for people just getting their first EV or their first car, or a family wanting to transition over. This may $5,000 is a big difference when you're financing that. Say you're financing an additional $5,000 over 4 or 5 years. It adds up in interest charges. That's a big deal versus, and this car again has no tax credit. So for the dealer to do that is so just unfortunate. And I understand, again, dealers need to make money. I understand they're marking it up. They don't have a lot of inventory. They have to pay their salespeople. I get it, but I think it's just not the way to do business, and it hurts the model, and it's pushing more manufacturers like Ford, Volvo going with their Polestar brand, Tesla obviously, to go to the direct online buying model like Rivian, Lucid, where there is no dealer involved. The price is the price, and that's it. And dealers are shooting themselves in the foot because they're making this more and more priority for manufacturers to get around these kind of price gouging things here. And it's unfortunate because it doesn't have to be this way. They're making profit off the car. They don't have to make that much off of it, but they want to. So it's hurting a lot of people from getting into this wonderful vehicle that has just been lowered down to help people get into an EV and save money on gas, or they just want to get a new car, period. So I find that so upsetting, but what can you do? It's out there, and hopefully we'll see an end to it as production ramps up, as they get more and more of them, as the chip shortage ends, hopefully in 6 to 8 months, as battery supply issues hopefully ramp up and they're more abundant. We'll see the prices go down, but right now, folks, unfortunately, this is what they're going for. Now, every dealer is different. Not every dealer is marking them up. The one by my house was. I haven't checked every one in the valley, but you look around, shop around, and check for a dealer who's not marking these up and selling them at MSRP. They're out there, and hopefully you can get a good deal and go from there. Anyway, tell me what you think below in the comment section. Do you think the Bolt EV EUV is one of the best city cars and best price cars around? And do you agree the fact that it's upsetting that these dealers are marking these cars up quite a bit and making them possibly out of people's range just by that 5,000 or whatever markup they may be applying to this vehicle? I appreciate your comments below, and thank you again for watching. Until the next time, when it comes to EVs, remain focused. Bye-bye.